ग्लेशियरवरती एक अख्खा दिवस मी बसून काढला आणि मी पहिला अटेम्प्ट करणार असं प्लॅन होतं, पण खालून मानसिक ऑर्डर्स येत नव्हते, त्यांना काय वेगळं रिपोर्ट आणि वॉटेवर, त्यामुळे थांबून राहिलं होतं. आणि मग दुसऱ्या दिवशी पण दुपारी 12-12:30 आता वरती जा ऑर्डर आल्या, त्यानंतर मग भाई थोडं घेऊन उडकलं आणि मग वरती निघालो. 2 जण माझ्या बरोबर होते, ते पुढे निघाले कारण त्यांना टेंट लावायचा होता. रोपं वगैरे असं काय नाही. कांचनजंगा जर तुम्ही कधी ऐकलं असेल तर वरचे स्लोप पण टेक्निकली डिफिकल्ट आहे आणि हे दोघे त्यांच्या स्पीडला मी मॅचच करू शकणार नाही, म्हणजे आपल्याला कोणी मॅच नाही करू शकणार. आणि ते दृष्टीआड झाले सगळे आणि एकीकडे सूर्य बुडायची वेळ आली. आता म्हणजे यक्ष प्रश्न होता, म्हणजे आता कुठल्या डिरेक्शन होतं, वरती जाऊ का खाली होत, खालती मला लांबवर टेंट दिसत होते ग्लेशियरचे, तिथे पण आधार पडेपर्यंत पोचीन की नाही याची गॅरंटी काहीच नव्हती. मग त्यावेळेला ते इक्विपमेंट मध्ये व्होल्टेज त्यावेळेला पहिल्यांदा ब्रिथिंग पायब्रिक आलं, आता सगळ्यांनाच माहिती आहे, पण आमच्याकडे सगळं नाविन्य होतं. ते व्होल्टेज सूट अंगावरती होता, शांतपणे बर्फात बसलो, त्यावेळेला तंबाखू खायचो मी. पहिला म्हणजे तंबाखू मरायच्या आधी खाऊन घेऊया, कधी कधी दिमाग की बत्ती जल जावे. आता काय करूया, कुठलीच गॅरंटी नाही, वरती गेलो तरी मरण आहे, खालती गेलो तरी मरण आहे, उपर जाते टॉस करतात तसं वरती निघालो. तेव्हा या सगळ्या कॉलेजचा पुढे मला उपयोग झाला. आत्ता जे मी काय करतोय ते त्यांनी सांगितलं शिक्षक आहे ते अनुभवातून शिक्षणाचा टॉपिक आता डेव्हलप झाला हल्ली आणि बऱ्याच कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्डला पण आहे आणि मॅनेजमेंट इन्स्टिट्यूट्स मध्ये पण आहे. तर त्याचा लकीनी प्राध्यापक तिकडे मी असं अनपड गवार आहे, म्हणजे माझं स्वतःचं MBA पण नाही, PhD काय नाही, पण लोक माझ्यावरती भरोसा ठेवतात, तिथे तत्व पण आणि काम पण होत आहे.
माणूस जितका मोठा होत जातो जास्त नम्र होत जातो. त्याचं जातीवंत उदाहरण आमच्या इतक्या वर्षी त्या कोणीतरी त्याला स्वतःबद्दल काहीतरी बोलताना मला वाटतं इतक्या वेळात मी पहिल्यांदा आहे आणि हा अनुभव आपल्यासाठी जवळजवळ प्रत्येकाचा मला खात्री आहे. त्याने स्वतःकडे किती दुर्यमपणा घ्यायचा प्रयत्न केला, म्हणजे 3-4 विद्यार्थ्यांची नावं घेतली. दुर्दैव असं आहे की त्या सगळ्या विद्यार्थ्यांची नावं त्यांनाच माहिती आहे. हे बसलेल्या प्रत्येकाला त्याच्याकडनं काहीतरी मिळालं याची मला खात्री आहे आणि ज्यांना आतापर्यंत काही मिळालं नव्हतं त्यांना आज नक्की मिळालंय. आज आपण ऑनर वर करून आम्ही हे शिखर सुरू केलं, आम्ही तो कडा पार केला, लोकांना सांगत करतो, त्याचा पाया यांच्यासारख्या लोकांनी कुठेतरी आमच्याकडे घालून ठेवलेला असतो. आदर्श मत असतात आणि तशीच आपल्या मनात राहावी तशी आपली सगळ्यांचीच इच्छा असते. मी सतीश आंबेडकरला विनंती करतो, म्हणजे तेवढाच ज्येष्ठ माणूस आहे, ज्येष्ठाचा ज्येष्ठ की आज चारू सरांनी आपल्याला सगळ्यांना त्यांच्या अनुभवात मार्गदर्शन केलं, त्याबद्दल आमच्यातर्फे एक छोटीशी भेटवस्तू त्यांना द्यावी. मार्केटिंग हे केलं पाहिजे. 2 गोष्टींचा मार्केटिंग मी करतो. त्या पहिल्या 2 ज्या त्याच्या हातात दिल्या त्या आपण सगळे घेऊ शकतो, हातात पैसे देऊ, बाहेर उपलब्ध असतील कार्यक्रम संपल्यानंतर. आपण प्रत्येक जण थोड्याफार प्रमाणात वेळपटत असतो, म्हणजे याच्यात काही वाद नाही, पण वेड्यांनाही एक आपल्यापेक्षा सुपर वेळा बघायला नेहमी आवडतो, असं एक पद्धत आहे. आता मी ज्यांना स्टेजवर आमंत्रित करणार आहे, कुमारी विनीता मुनी असं लिहितात लोक, सौभाग्यवती विनीता मुनी असं मी म्हणतो. एकीकडे माझी बहीण आहे, एकीकडे माझी मार्गदर्शक आहे. त्याहूनही महत्वाचं म्हणजे आजही भारतात गिर्यारोहणाच्या क्षेत्रात स्त्रियांचा सहभाग हा अतिशय कमी आहे. पण या बाईने जे काही काम करून ठेवले ना, त्याची बरोबरी करताना पुरुषांनाही घाम नक्की फुटणार आहे. हिमालयातली शिखरं चढणं हे तर तिचं सेकंड नेचर आहे असं मी म्हणतो. ते दरवर्षी ती सातत्याने करत असते. मला वाटतं तिच्या वयापेक्षा जास्त वेळा ती हिमालयात जाऊन आले, त्याच्याबद्दल मी काय सांगायची गरज नाही. पण तिचं सगळ्यात महत्वाचं जर काय काम त्याने पुढच्या पिढीसाठी करून ठेवलं असेल तर अरुणाचल ते लडाख हा संपूर्ण हिमालयाचा प्रवास तिने पायी केलाय. कार सफारी, सफारी त्या प्रवासाबद्दलच त्या आपल्याशी सुदैवाने बोलणार आहे. त्या प्रवासातून तिला काय म्हणतात, त्या प्रवासाबद्दल मी काहीच म्हणणार नाही. आपण तिथे फक्त हात जोडायचे असतात, अशा ज्या काही जागा असतात त्यातली ही एक जागा आहे असं मी म्हणतो. त्याच्यामुळे विनीता, आय रिक्वेस्ट की तू स्टेजवर यावंस. क्वालिफाईड ऑपरेटर आणलेला आहे, तो बाकी सगळी काळजी घेईलच. आणि
that you have to have some craziness to dream or to think something that is. I mean, a lot of people, you have dreams and you think about things, and so as a child, as a teenager, as to study in the college, school, read about Sahydris and Himalayas. And so based on my father was a doctor, that you have to take me, this, I have to go to this, I have to go to Ullas and I say I have to go there. And being a doctor, we knew nothing about, I'm talking about 1979, 80. So there was nothing for hiking. I never heard of what is hiking and trekking and anything of that sort. So somehow he managed to get a hold of a club, and that's where my hiking started. It so happens that and he encouraged me to do it. I just loved being in the mountains. Sahydris was my playground, and I just loved being there, and I still love the Sahydris as much. And after my 12th standard, I went into advertising and I did my photography. So Sahydri was perfect place to even take the pictures and experiment with your photographs. And if you know, the Sahydri is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. That kind of a treasure we have in Maharashtra. Got married, and now it's what is called a destination wedding. So we didn't know that time it was destination wedding, but we got married in Harishannagar, one of our most favorite places and very sacred to our heart. In March, that Mangalasutra actually is from my own earning. I had created this girl from Lagu, thanks to Lagu. It's something you have to see, you have to experience. I can't share with you how much I wonder what is the air quality when I was taking this picture. Just the 360-degree angle, this beautiful light. I've seen it very few times in 30 years. What do you feel in that? But all these areas also make you dream of things maybe possible. And as Abdul Kalam said, you first dream the thing, and then if you leave your dream to actually fulfill it. And in 1995, two of us did a first ascent of Lago. Then Divesh and me on top of Lago. It's a 6,000 meter peak. Ladakh had just opened for mountaineers. And there was no Google. This is the time I talked about. There was no internet. There was no Google. There's a lot of information. So information was in the form of books for the previous explorers. And I still admire 100 years ago when Shipton went and did things. And there is a different charm in going to the place you don't know. Everything you don't have to know sitting or what is around that turn. That is what makes trekking is more interesting, for me at least. So in 1996, I got a letter, as Charu said, it was the time of era of the letters. A letter came to Himalayan Club, and Divesh got that letter home. Arunachal was the secretary that time, and it was from first the lady, Indian lady climb Everest first, Bacheli called, to invite women from different parts of the country. And I was like Indian cinema already everything is set, you just things are there, that was in my mind. But Divesh insisted, and he sent me made all the application. He said 10 years you have been mountaineering trekking, will you able to do it? I said, I'm not confident, but he was. And he made a letter and sent it to her. I did not expect a reply, but out of 43 applicants, I was selected from Maharashtra, basically as a photographer and also to look onto medical aspects of the team. And everything was open. I mean, there were just books we referred things around, whatever the information was available was collected. And in such a long journey, you can't really carry everything on your back and walk. So in principle, we started the journey from Arunachal, Bomdila in the east, and we walked to Arunachal, Bhutan, almost for a month. Arunachal to Sikkim, then there's Nepal, we covered in 2 months. Bhutan, Sikkim, Nepal, Kumaon, Garhwal, Himachal, Karakoram, and we ended our journey at Karakoram Pass after 198 days. When you see the locals, like this is one of my prettiest girl I've ever seen. And as a photographer, I have one rule that whoever I photograph, I ask their permission if I can take the picture. If you can ask him, we didn't know each other's language, but sign language or smiling works for everyone. And when you see this lady and this young children dancing and singing for you, we forgot all our cold and tiredness. Just a day before we were going to stand our Sela Pass. It's a motorable road guarded heavily by the Indian Army, and here we are carrying about 20 kilo load because everything is on you. You are sleeping bag, you are carrying mats, and this year we were guests for the army, so we didn't have to take tents and this thing. But otherwise, I had about 7 kilos of camera load, and because there's an era of film. So whatever pictures are saying, I just have one photograph of that. I don't have multiple copies of the pictures. Just beyond this pass, the village called June, and she was waiting for us. Now I realize that because she was realizing what we are doing. We were actually doing. We were not aware, I think, because she was waiting for 2 days with a glass of milk, which she didn't have the fridge or anything. Because she had heard about us city girls walking across the town, Indian girls going to walk across the Himalayas, and big cities, they will not like black tea. So she had reserved that glass of milk for us to have of tea at her house. And when I listened, she just smiled, can I take a picture? And she had welcomed us the same way she bid us farewell at her doorstep. And being an artist, I'm drawn to architecture and the art around wherever I go. So Bhutan being a Buddhist country, they have beautiful painted doors and windows, and it's all in wood. And this is Ura. We walked about 30 days across Bhutan, not really going towards the north, the high mountains are. But this is the kind of territory Bhutan has. Ura, especially, I was saying is that we had walked about 60 kilometers in the day. We walked anything between 25 to 60 kilometers in a day, from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening till the sunset. And it's not a fixed here. And the staple diet, you ask me most of the time, is chawal dal, dal chawal, chawal chawal dal. So you can make whatever combinations of the two words you can make. That is the food we had. And as Saru said, there was no concept of so-called diet. And I lost, when I reached here, I lost 10 kilos. I was 54 and then I was 44 in the end of in 1 month. But it didn't matter because the energy level was high and later on, I could walk better. Bhutan, we reached Sikkim, Kanchenjunga, as what you heard just from Charu. Lots of stories of Kanchenjunga I have been hearing since a child, and then later as a mountaineer. For third highest peak of the world, and at 8,586 meters, highest peak of India and third highest peak of the world. So we are in Sikkim now, and got beautiful views, and of course, as I said, 1 or 2 pictures of the mountain. So I'm just taking one trek of the Nepal that is known to many of you probably, Charuhas. And this is just after crossing Charuhas between Kagbe and Muktina. These small villages, and being a photographer, I just love the landscape. And we have planned to walk across one of the very, very rare passes called Sahydri Pass from Mustang Valley that connects Mustang to Dolpa region of western Nepal. And here you see, I was here somewhere in the lady, and the other kind of houses. This is some famous Mustang Valley leading towards Tibet border. And our plan was to somewhere climb up this section over here go towards the Sahydri Pass. So the difficult area was purely who were coming with you. We used to have guides coming at different intervals, and if you are in the village, recently this is a very different terrain from Kagwe because Pokhara is somewhere on the left. You have to go to Pokhara on the left. So that is a major trekking and horse riding area. But nobody goes up into these valleys for trek. So luckily we found a person, very unassuming guide who agreed to walk with us. And this was my first day's camp after having trekked for about 8 hours with no water whatsoever on the way. And he did not tell us anything. Luckily, he used to carry about 1 to 2 liters of water. That was just be a priority. Whether you have food or not doesn't matter. You would have at least 1 or 2 hours to a bottle of water. This was my high camp, and what you see, Sahydri pictures, this is all Tibet. This is our Tibetan plateau. That high we had become. Not only that, I could see Thorula Pass from where my camp was. This is my camp, and this is Thorula Pass that I had crossed 2 days ago. We had descended down. We had come to Muktinath temple, Kagbeni, the lady, woman, and the beautiful landscape, and then I climbed up towards Samda. Now it so happened that how I wish I can rewind the time, rewind the place. Even till date I feel the hurt in my heart that 8 women could not stay together as a team to complete this beautiful journey. I was selected as a photographer and I was willing to take pictures. I was taking pictures to the entire team. I see most of the pictures, hardly 1 or 2 pictures till now I was in the picture. And but it was told to me by my leader that actually that all the films, the photographs, all my diaries, which I have written 8 diaries and sketches and everything what I have written would be her property if I want to continue the journey with her. And internationally, now I know leaders you have to have agreement if such kind of things to happen. Maybe I would have not joined it according to the conditions. But it was not acceptable to me, and so we decided to 3 of us. This is myself. This is Shumita Roy and Malika Bedi, who lived in Munsiari that time, and this is that Divesh, Theo, that's Malika's husband, and her son. And these are the people. They are not porters, and this is Ram and some of his Theo's colleagues. This is Ram and him. And these are 4 local people from Patho village. So, having given our resignation on 6th of June to Bhatkiatma, and we said, okay, we'll maybe part ways. I tried to talk to her, but she said, "Hey, bas patthar ki lakeer hai, ab ye nahi badal sakta." I said, let everybody take pictures. Let us have a great expression. I don't want, because I was 31 and she was 41. For 4 months, I tried my best to be humble, to accept all her requests. Whatever she demanded, whatever it was, but not taking pictures and not taking, it was like crushing. I mean, what I was going to remember after, say, even 5 years after that, or what I was going to show my family, how beautiful the Himalaya was. And I was willing to share all the pictures, but whatever reason, it didn't work out and we separated our parted our ways. But thanks to Divesh and that time we had planned all our day-to-day. So with Harishabada's help, he had planned and he personally came with extra load, extra luggage, all the tents and equipment to Munsiari. And he was our backup support point from then on, from Bombay. As it had become not our dream, but it was people's dream and our friends' dream. And they said, it is our dream, your job is to work, our job is to support you. So you just concentrate on finishing what you have started. And within 4 days, we restarted our journey from Munsiari to go this, and this is Shayok river. Shayok means river of death in Ladakhi language. And as you see, it is ferocious and very scary. And that time it's a garari. What you see, you sit in a basket and somebody pulls you across the river. And it's still the same because the river changes its course so much that it cannot hold any bridge or something. That Indian army is trying their best to do those things over there. And in such a harsh terrain, this is a blue turquoise pendant, as I call it. And The color is usually because of the refraction of the particles that are there, sand particles of the lake. They give you the color refraction of the sun. That is how the lakes get their beautiful colors. And it is Karakoram is called. This is Karakoram. That's beyond between Pakistan and India. The territory is called Eastern Karakoram, and it's called geologist paradise because you have amazing kind of manganese and all these kind of deposits are found in these areas. This is one of the very high peaks of the area. These are the plains what are called near the Karakoram Pass. And here we are. Beyond this is the China, and that's me, Jean Thomas, who made this Karakoram Pass possible, who joined us at the last leg of the journey. That's Shumita Roy and Malika Virdi. The beautiful, of course, breathtaking views of the Himalaya, and the people who always never fail to amuse me. And if you want to buy these things, you have a dream, like a rose, nothing comes without thorns. So if you are willing to take, whatever dream is, you have to work to it. Work for it, work towards it, work with it, in every way, whatever possible. Like dal chawal, chawal dal, it will get you to your destination. Thank you.
एखाद्याचा उत्साह सुद्धा संशोधनाचा असा असतो. एक उत्तम उदाहरण, तिला इतक्या गोष्टी त्या सांगायच्या होत्या आणि 180 दिवस चालण्यातल्या गोष्टी पाऊण तासात बसवायच्या आहे, तसं थोडं अवघडच आहे. आपल्या सुदैवाने ती काम करते. लवकरच या मोहिमेची माहिती देणारं तिचं पुस्तक निदान इतक्या वर्षांनी का होईना लिहावं असे आम्ही मागे लागलो होतो. ते स्वतः पूर्ण करते स्वप्न आणि लवकरच हे पुस्तक आपल्याला वाचायला मिळेल अशी आशा आहे. मी श्वेताला विनंती करतो, श्वेता प्लीज जरा स्टेजवर या. आज इतकं सुंदर लेक्चर आपल्याला आणि इतके छान फोटो बघायला मिळाले. त्यानिमित्त आपल्यातर्फे एक छोटंसं टोकन देऊन विनिताचा आपण सत्कार करूया. पूर्वीपासून आपल्याला जय विजय आणि राम बलराम नावं ऐकायची जशी सवय आहे तसे हे दोघं जण आहेत. आता त्याला धनंजय आज म्हणणं हे मला आठवून करायला लागतंय, पण त्याला आपण राजू इंगळकर म्हणून ओळखतो. धनंजय इंगळकर आणि सुनील चव्हाण या जोडगोळीकडून आपण आता त्यांची कहाणी ऐकणार आहोत. या दोघांचा ना वेगवेगळा परिचय करून देणं पण अवघड आहे, कारण याचं कारण मी यांना दोघांना कायम एकत्रच भेटलो. एक कोर्स सोडला तर त्याच्यामुळे मी कधी त्यातले एकट्यालाच भेटलो असं कधीच झालेलं नाही आतापर्यंत. माझ्या डोळ्यासमोर ते दोन्ही, राजू म्हटलं की मागोमाग सुनील किंवा सुनील म्हटलं की मागोमाग राजू, हे पटकन एकत्र येणारी नावं आहेत. आणि साधारणतः त्यांचा मला वाटतं ट्रेकिंग माउंटेनिअरिंग सुद्धा सगळं जास्तीत जास्त बरोबरच झालेलं आहे. त्यांनी एकत्रच त्यांच्या सगळ्या आतापर्यंतच्या मोहिमा केलेल्या आहेत जवळजवळ सगळ्या. फक्त कोर्सला मला वाटतं काहीतरी कुठेतरी टाइम टेबल बी नसलं म्हणून त्यांनी वेगवेगळा केला बेसिक कोर्स. अदरवाईज ते तिकडे एकत्र असते याची मला खात्री आहे. आणि त्यांचे गुरुही एकच, त्यांनी केलेली साहसही तीच. आणि त्याच्याबद्दल आता आपण त्यांच्याच तोंडून ऐकूया. मी दोघांनाही विनंती करतो की त्यांनी प्लीज स्टेजवरती यावं.